Instinct for survival, which translates into fear of annihilation and death, is the energy behind adaptation and hence conditioning. One's survival instinct is an unparalleled force. As humans, our survival instinct is our last line of defense. When coupled with an adverse environment and the lack of a guiding light, in this case a father figure, young children can be manipulated and used as tools in war. Manipulating the young children in his slums is precisely what the drug lord Lil Z accomplishes in the movie City of God, directed by Fernando Meirelles, to fuel the local war effort. Set in an enervated refuge known as the City of God, the state of the city shows the obvious lack of wealth the citizens possess. Buildings are run down and falling apart, the clothes of the people tattered and torn, and graffiti stains cover the walls. The murky waters, dismantled buildings, and shoddy clothing contribute to the raised living environment of the youth in this clip, increasing the possibility of becoming mixed up in the war. With the ongoing drug wars and their survival instincts in full swing, the children must do everything they can to survive. In this situation, they immerse themselves in the war, even though bullets constantly fly in every direction. The children find that the immediate gains of the war outweigh the long-term consequences. In this case, a chance of survival is better than sitting around waiting to be shot.
Deixar que eu tô de olho aqui, ninguém passa não. Fica com Deus, mano. Fala, filé. Mano. Tá afim de dar uma volta na favela, filé? Andar com vocês? É, pô. Peraí, de novo, mano. Bora. Oi, vou sair com os amigos.
Sounds give images context for understanding and decrease the incidence of fundamental attribution error. In social psychology, fundamental attribution error describes the possibility to inflate the value of personality-based explanations for the observed behaviors of others, while diminishing the value of situational explanations for those behaviors. In this particular clip, the excited yelps of thieving children ring out while an angry man yells and curses the runts for stealing from his store. Later on, the cries of the same children cut through the air as the drug lord shoots them for their misbehavior in his slum, not to mention the echoing sound of gunshots as the body of a young boy slumps to the ground after being shot dead.
Tu quer ser aviãozinho, bucha? Vou essa de aviãozinho é uma roubada, irmão. Até eu pegar contexto com os caras, vai demorar muito, né? Isso aí, o avião tá certo. Tem que esperar o mais velho morrer pra depois nós assumir. Eu não vou ficar esperando ninguém morrer, não. Vou fazer igual o Zé Pequeno faz. Vou passar geral.
Fear acts as a primary motivator. When the conscious mind identifies a danger, the sympathetic nervous system is activated, heightening all senses. Sounds, such as yelling or gunshots, act as these dangers. Upon hearing threatening sounds, the children in the clip identify the cause of the sounds, Lil Z, and figure out how they can escape from the terror, by obeying the drug lord's every word. Lil Z uses fear, intimidation, and brute force to manipulate the children in the slums. In the scene where Steak and Cheese is told to kill one of the children, it is evident how Lil Z was able to easily manipulate him. Steak and Cheese simply did not want to be at the other end of the gun.
Tira onde? No pé ou na mão?
Escolhe logo, meu irmão, pô.
Bora, moleque.
Aí,
no pé ou na mão,
porra. Bora, meu irmão.
Escolhe, porra, no pé ou na mão. Bora, moleque. Bora, moleque, escolhe.
Diz aí. Bora, meu.
No pé ou na mão? Na mãozinha, né?
Valeu, pequeno, valeu.
Lil Z's behavior towards the children exemplifies fundamental attribution error. Instead of considering the children's situation and outside variables affecting their decisions, Lil Z jumps to the conclusion that the children intend to disrespect him. He does not account for outside sources, such as starvation, poverty, and a low quality of health. The drug lord skips over these variables that are out of the children's control and jumps straight to personality-based assumptions. For instance, how he views the children as lazy and disrespectful, instead of poverty-stricken. When confronted by an authority figure, children will most likely obey their superior. Even the slightest bit of hesitation shows that the child has begun to develop a sense of right and wrong. When Lil Z sets out to punish the runts for stealing from the store owner, he has a young boy by the name of Steak and Cheese tag along. During the confrontation, Lil Z shoots two of the runts in the foot as punishment. He then instructs Steak and Cheese to choose one to shoot and kill. Appointed with this responsibility and a gun in hand, Steak and Cheese ponders what he should do. A look of confusion and bewilderment overtakes his eyes, and he stares at the gun for a split second and makes his choice. This hesitation showed he had yet to become completely immersed in the war.
Bora, filha, não tem um desespero não, meu irmão.
Aê,
moleque.
Entrou com você pra galera. Demorou, agora tu dá irmandade. Toca. Tá ligado? Toca.
The culmination of an adverse environment, lack of a guiding force, and the push of one's will to survive will drive any person to inhumane actions, especially naive children. A fusion of this caliber is enough to turn a lively child into a mindless drone, trapped in the middle of war. Now it's your turn. Driven by the will to survive, would you shoot another to give yourself the chance at one more day?